Yes, good evening, fight fans. It's Red Corner Boxing's Prediction League 1, 6:15 on Wednesday night. And we have our usual contenders here yet again. But just before we start, this program is sponsored by EasyStories.com. For all your local and nationwide storage needs, please give them a call. And also Octagon Blog on X. Please check them out for the jacket range, winter and summer coats. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Red Corner Boxing's very own Louis Vuitton made, or the same factory, I should say, product there. So if you want one of them, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So if you're rich, give us a call and we can organize that and even get your own logo on it. Right, let's get back to business, gentlemen. Håkan, the leader, yet again, you will go first. But in second place is SWS Boxing, Young Sam. DJ Pat, another Swede, is in third, with Brett, the boxing man, in fourth. My man Jam's fifth. Carl from Last Bell Boxing, then Chance, then Darren, then Ra. We got to get going. This is a massive week. I think I've picked some good ones here, gentlemen. We're going to start with the IBF Intercontinental Vacant Super Middleweight title, and it's between Pavel Salyagin and Pablo Corzo. Pavel Salyagin is a 31-year-old Russian, orthodox, 15 wins, 7 inside the distance, no defeats, the 1 draw. He was last out in September last year with a unanimous decision win over 10 rounds against Ulegrek Surirov, who was 14-3 at the time. Pablo Corzo, his opponent, was 25-year-old Argentinian, orthodox for 23 wins, 20 inside the distance. He is unbeaten. He was last out in April with a 4th-round knockout win over Diego Quiros, who was 9-6-1. So come to you, Håkan, first. Salyagin, Corzo, what is your prediction for fight week 12?
I'm going for a home fighter on 50-50 fight. So here I'm going for Salyagin UD.
Salyagin UD. Thank you, Håkan. We come to SWS, Young Sam. Another strong week last week, mate. What are you going for this week?
Yeah, I agree with Håkan. Sangar UD.
UD for Salyagin. Thank you. DJ Pat in third place.
He's not with us today.
No, he's not with us. We'll get his later. Brett is not here with us. It's back to you, Jams.
Yep, Salyagin UD.
Salyagin UD. Carl, Last Bell Boxing, welcome, mate. What are you saying this week?
Yeah, same as Jams.
Salyagin, the unanimous decision. Chance.
Same as everybody else, UD.
Thank you, Chance, all the way from Canada. Darren is not here, but Ra, Punch Out Boxing, you are catching the others just in front of you rapidly. You are now just 32 points behind 8th place and catching them. What are you saying for this week, Ra?
Salyagin UD.
Salyagin UD. So the unbeaten Corzo knockout merchant is getting no love from these gentlemen tonight. We move on to the second fight. It's another all-Russian affair. Well, not quite, but them ways anyway. It's Vadim Tukov, a 31-year-old Russian Orthodox with 15 wins, 6 inside the distance. He is unbeaten. He was last out in September last year with a UD win over 10 rounds against Magomed Madiev, who was 16-1-3 at the time. His opponent is Abdu Kakarov, who's a 31 Uzbekistani Orthodox. He's 20 wins, 12 inside the distance with the 4 defeats. He was last out in December with a 10-round unanimous loss decision to Jorge Perez. Back to you, Håkan.
I'm going for Tukov TKO.
Tukov TKO, thank you. SWS.
Yeah, Tukov TKO.
Superb. Jams.
Vadim Tukov, unanimous decision.
UD for Jams. Carl.
Tukov TKO.
Tukov for the TKO KO. Chance.
Tukov TKO.
Thank you, Chance. And finally, Ra.
Tukov UD.
Tukov UD. Thank you, Ra. We move on to the third fight on that card. This is Magomed Kurbanov, a 29-year-old Russian. Orthodox, 26 wins, 14 inside the distance, the 1 defeat. He was last out in November last year with a 6th round TKO win over Aslanbek Kozayev, who was 35-3-1 at the time. His super welterweight opponent on Friday, I think it is Pavel Sosolin, 28-year-old. Well, I can't remember what I've put there. Right, orthodox, 11 wins, 6 inside distance. He's unbeaten. He was last out in April with a 9th round TKO win over Lucas Bastida, who was 22-3-1 at the time. Back to you, Hawkeye.
I'm going for Kurbanov UD.
Kurbanov UD. Thank you. SWS.
Kurbanov UD.
Kurbanov UD. Following Håkan all the way so far. Jams.
Yeah, it's the same for me, mate. Magomed Kurbanov, UD.
Thank you, Jams. Carl.
Let's shake it up a bit. Kurbanov TKO.
Kurbanov by the knockout. We go to Chance.
Kobanov, UD.
Kurbanov UD. And finally, Ra. I've got to stop saying that.
I'm going Sostolin split decision.
Sosolin by split decision. Entirely possible. He's unbeaten. Right, let's move on to an African card. We go for the IBO Youth Vacant Youth fight, bantamweight. This is, I think it's Christian Malajika, 24-year-old South African. Charlton Malajika. Yeah, my apologies. 24-year-old South African Orthodox, 7 wins, 3 inside the distance with the 1 defeat. He was last out in March of this year with a 3rd round knockout win over Chakina Makoba, who was 9-1-1. His opponent is RV Deniiga, 25-year-old Filipinian southpaw. He's 11 wins, 7 inside the distance with a 1 defeat and no draws. He was last out in December last year with a 7th round knockout win over Jello Bacalso, who was 6-6-2 at the time. Come back to you, Håkan.
I'm going for Charlton Malajika MD, majority decision.
Majority decision, thank you. SWS.
Charlton Manadika UD.
UD. Thank you. Jams.
Charlton Malajika split decision.
A split decision. His points across the board, they're all different here so far. Carl.
Same as Sam, UD.
UD for Charlton Malajika. Chance.
Charleston, SD.
A split decision. He follows Jams. And Ra.
So right, you can say finally, by the way. I'm actually going Deniga TKO. I think he's fought the better opposition.
Deniga TKO. That's very good indeed. Right, we move on to a minimum weight fight, and this is between Bevon Sabanda, a 23-year-old Zimbabwe, 8 wins, 2 inside the distance, 1 defeat. He was last out in April with a split decision win against Nalanga Tilia over 8 rounds, who was 10-2-0 at the time. His opponent is Richard Gardy, 28-year-old Filipinian, 11 wins, 9 inside the distance, 2 defeats. He was last out in February with an 8-round UD win over Ariston Aton. So if we go back to you, Håkan, Sabanda Gardy, what have you got?
I'm going for Sibanda UD.
Sabanda UD. We go then to SWS.
Sabanda UD.
Sabanda UD. Thank you. Jams.
Richard Garde, TKO.
He's going for the knockout. It's Jams. Come on, my man. Carl.
Same as all, can you, man, please?
UD for Sabanda.
Correct.
Chance.
Sabanda, TKO.
Sabanda for the knockout, says Chance. And now the points are starting to split up here. Ra?
Guard TKO.
Oh, he's gone with my man Jams. This is good. Right, let's head back to England. This is I believe it's Manchester. It's Jack Harrell, 31-year-old South. Yeah, that one. 31-year-old Southpaw, 30 wins, 13 inside the distance, 2 defeats. Last out, obviously, in February with a split decision loss against Arnold Barbosa, who was 31-0-0 at the time. And this is for the IBF International Intercontinental belt. And he's fighting Harlem Eubank, 31-year-old Brett Orthodox, 21 wins, 9 inside the distance. He is unbeaten. He was last out in March with a 10th round TKO win over Tyrone McKenna. Very good performance. Has Carroll still got it, gentlemen? I come to you, Håkan.
Jack Catterall, UD.
Jack Carroll, UD. SWS.
Jack Catterall, UD.
Jack Carroll, UD. Jams?
It's a hat trick, brother. Catchall UD.
Thank you, Jams. Carl?
Full house. Catchall UD.
Thank you, mate. Chance?
Jack SD.
A split decision. Thank you, Chance. And Ra?
Eubank split decision.
A U-blank split decision. Has he got the skill? This is the question.
Intriguing
Ra
fight.
believes.
Intriguing.
Ra believes. Right, let's move on to a lightweight WBO vacant belt, global belt, I should say, between Joe Cordina. The Bret was 17 wins, 9 decided distance, 1 defeat. Last out in May of last year, where he was knocked out by Anthony Kakachi in the 8th round. He was 21 and 1 at the time. His opponent is Jarek Quiroz, 24-year-old Mexican, 17 wins, 13 decided distance. Similarly, the 1 defeat. Last out in September last year with a 4th round knockout win over Oscar Gutierrez, who was 7-7-1 at the time. Back to you, Håkan. Joe Cordina, are we expecting a big performance?
Yeah, Joe Cordina, UD.
Joe Cordina, UD, thank you. And we move on to young Sam.
The Welsh Wizard, UD.
UD, thank you. Jams,
Another hat trick, mate. Cordina UD.
UD. Carl,
Cordina TKO.
he's going for the knockout. Thank you, Carl. Chance,
Cordina UD.
Cordina, UD. And Ra,
Quiroz TKO.
come on.
You know what happens when Mexican punchers come over here.
We have struggled.
I was
We have
going to say
struggled.
the Mexican cuss can still happen here. Right. Let's move on to where there's no Mexicans. And it's Aki Fayas. I think this is a super featherweight bout.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 25-year-old Orthodox, 13 wins, 2 inside the distance, the 1 defeat. He was last out in February with a TKO win in the 3rd round over Lyndon Chukop, who was 7-2-0. Alex Murphy, 24-year-old Orthodox, 13 wins, none inside the distance, no knockouts. 1 defeat last out in April with that 10-round unanimous decision loss to Khalil Majid. So it's Håkan Fias Murphy.
Fias TKO.
Oh, Fias knockout. SWS, are you going to follow suit?
No, Fiaz UD for me.
Fias UD. Thank you. Jams.
Yeah, I'm with young Sam of SWS, mate. It's a UD Akid Fiaz.
Thank you, Jams. Carl.
Fiaz TKO.
Fias for the knockout. Chance.
Diaz SD.
I'm loving these split decisions from Chance. Ra.
Fiaz UD.
Fias by the unanimous decision. Right, let's move on. It's Pat Brown, 25-year-old Bret Orthodox, 2 wins, 2 inside the distance, last out in June with a 2nd round knockout of Ivan Duka, who was 5-5. His opponent this time is 33-year-old Bret Orthodox Lewis Oakford with 6 wins, no knockouts, 2 defeats, last out in December with that 3rd round TKO loss to Alois Yumbi. He was 8-1-0, but that's not great. Big thing, because that is some puncher. Right, Pat Brown, Lewis Oakford, back to you, Håkan. Easy work.
Yes, Pat Brown TKO.
Thank you. SWS.
I'm going to go Pat Brown UD. I reckon Oakford will go the distance.
Sammy, you like Lewis, don't you?
You like Lewis. That's good stuff. I love it, I love it, Sam. Right, Jams, what are we saying?
I'm going Pat Brown, knockout round 1.
Oh, you've even given the bloody round to just make Sam's day, haven't you, Jams? Carl.
It was
I
not on
believe-
purpose. I'd already wrote it down, bro. I'd already wrote it down.
I think these predictions will take longer than the fight will. I'll go Pat Brown TKO.
Pat Brown,
Yeah,
KO.
I'd agree.
Thank you. Chance.
Pat Brown TKO.
Thank you, Chance. Ra.
I like Lewis, but it's a Brown TKO.
I like the way you put the
Yeah.
caveat on there. Right.
No,
Well,
like
he has to
Sammy,
interview him
I've met
afterwards,
him a
doesn't he?
few
He has to
times,
interview him
so-
afterwards.
Well,
He's got to
at
speak
least-
to Lewis after the fight.
That's what I
Right.
mean. Yeah, that,
Same
At
as
least
Sam.
he
They
hasn't.
know what they're doing.
At
They're
least
playing
he
the
hasn't.
game.
He hasn't sacrificed his prediction league for his personal friendships.
you don't
That's
like
what
him
we
that
love
much,
to
does
see.
that?
That's
You
what we
still want
love
him to
to
get
see.
knocked out or lose.
Big up young Sam. He's still going for Pat Brown. Right, let's move on to a welterweight, super welterweight title. British affair. It's between William Crawler, 26-year-old southpaw, 8 wins, 6 inside the distance, no defeats. Last out in March with a 6-round points win over Emmanuel Zion, who was 6-3-0 at the time. And his opponent this time is 24-year-old Southpaw Fraser Wilkinson, 11 wins, 2 inside the distance for the 2 defeats. He was last out in March with that 6-round points win over Jordan Granham, who was 12, 157 and 5 at the time. So, William Crawler, Fraser Wilkinson, Horkan.
William Crawler, TKO.
William Crawler, TKO. Thank you. SWS.
William Crawler, TKO, and I'm going to go round 6.
Round 6, he says. Jams.
William Collar TKO round 2.
Round 2. Carl.
Crawler TKO round 4.
Oh, the rounds are coming in. Chance.
William TKO.
Thank you, Chance. Ra.
Crawler KO.
Crawler KO. No round.
2.
Love it. Love it. Big up William Crawler. Hope he does well. We
One of
wish
your
him luck.
favourites, Mr. Neutral, isn't he? He's one of your favourites.
Absolutely. Right. Let's go on to Sky Nicholson's return of featherweight. The 29-year-old Australian southpaw, who's 12-1 with a 1 knockout, 12 wins, 1 defeat. Last out in March with that split decision loss to Tiara Brown for a WBC title, who was 18-0-0 at the time. Carla Gonzalez is her opponent this time, the 24-year-old Bolivian southpaw. 11 wins, 2 inside. 9 wins, 8 inside the distance, the 3 defeats. Last out in May with a second round TKO win over Anna Hexader, who was 0-1 and 0 at the time. So Nicholson, Gonzalez, Horkan, this should be pretty unanimous.
Yeah, I'm going for Sky Nicholson, unanimous decision.
Sky Nicholson, UD. SWS.
Yeah, Sky Nicholson, UD.
Thank you, Sam. Jams?
Sky Nicholson wins every second of every round because her opponent is not good enough. UD.
Okay. Thank you, Jams. Carl?
Nicholson UD.
Nicholson, UD. Thank you. Chance?
Sky Nicholson TKO.
I knew you were going to say that. Absolutely splendid. Ra?
Nicholson UD.
Nicholson, UD. I think she needs to make a statement, and I think she'll come back and stop this girl. Right.
Good. I was just thinking the same when Chance said it. I was thinking, have I made a mistake there? Because honestly, the opponent is that weak. She could knock her out.
That's
Mhm.
that's
Isn't it
what I
super
And she has moved up 3 weights since last year.
Yeah. Right, let's move on to a lightweight affair. I think it's lightweight. It's Shamar Kanal, the 22-year-old United States boxer. He's an orthodox. He's got 11 wins. He's got 7 inside the distance and is unbeaten. Last out in March with a 4th-round TKO win over Kevin Aguirre, who was 5-3-0. His opponent is Brian Jimenez, 28-year-old Nicaraguan Orthodox with 17 wins, 10 inside the distance, and only the 1 defeat. Last out in September last year with a 6-round points win over Janelle Lorna, who was 11-5-1 at the time. Interesting fight. Back to you, Horkan. Is it Canal or is it Jimenez?
Canal TKO.
Canal TKO. Thank you. SWS.
Canal TKO.
Canal TKO. Thank you. Jams.
Yeah, Canal drowns him, mate. TKO.
Excellent stuff. Carl.
Full house.
Knockout for Canal. Chance.
Canal TKO.
And Ra.
Canal UD.
Canal UD. Good stuff, good stuff. Right, let's move on. This, right. I think, yeah, this is a rearranged fight. This is Bianca Johnson, a lightweight, 32-year-old Brett, otherwise known as Foxy. 2 wins. Last out in March with a 6 points win over Kerry Orton, who was 0-15-0 at the time. Her opponent now is Nicolene Akieng, 35-year-old Kenyan with 4 wins, 14 losses and 1 defeat. She was last out in June with 6 round points lost to Chelsea Arnell. So back to you, Håkan, on this rearranged fight. What do you think?
I'm going for Bianca Johnson points.
Points. Thank you. SWS.
Yeah, Johnson points.
Johnson points. Jams?
Yeah, going Johnson points, although Akieng could beat her if she wanted to, but she won't. She wants to work next Friday.
Interesting information there from Jams. Carl?
Full house.
Why didn't you keep that to yourself? The others could have, gone for others. Now you've just won them.
What can I say? I'm a
I haven't changed
chatterbox.
my mind neutral. I don't listen to jams anyway, so I would have thought.
Thank you, Carl. The feeling's mutual, brother.
No, it makes sense.
That was my fault. Sorry, gents. Right, Chance.
Same thing on points, Bianca.
I couldn't go against that now, can we, Ra?
Johnson points.
I was going to go Akieng as well. I'm not going to bother now. Right. Don't tell the others in League 2, by the way. Keep that to ourselves because half of them will go for the other one. Right, let's move on. It's Kyle Davis, 24-year-old Brett, orthodox, 10 wins, 6 inside the distance. He's unbeaten. He was last out in March with a TKO win in the second round against Paul Clues, who was 11-1-0 at the time. His light heavyweight bout is against Aaron Budd, 30-year-old orthodox, 7 wins, no knockouts, undefeated. Last out in May with a 4-round points win over Leon Mitchell. This is interesting. Back to you, Håkan. Is it Davis or is it Budd?
Kyle Davis, TKO.
Good start. Sam?
Yeah, just to add on to what you said, it's for the IBO European and Commonwealth Silver.
Thank you, mate.
I'm going to go with Carl Davis on a close split decision.
Split decision. Thank you, Sam. Jams?
Yeah, I'm going Kyle Davis, TKO.
TKO Davis. Carl?
Yeah.
Davis UD.
Davis UD. 1 second, gentlemen.
Rick Neutral's got someone at his door.
Eat the man.
Bear with us.
Timing's everything, right?
The postman's turned up, mate. It can't be helped.
You're not sponsored by Amazon these days, are you? Is it a plug?
Not yet. We're hoping to be. We've still got easy storage, but we're hoping to get Amazon on board soon. You know
Other
what I mean?
companies are available, obviously.
We're trying, mate. We're trying.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh, there we go. I'm back. I would have shut down the PC. Was about to go into hibernation. Right, Chance. I didn't get your prediction for Davis and Budd.
Davis, UD.
Davis UD. Thank you, mate. Ra?
Bird UD.
Oh, he's done it. He's going for Budd. Right, it's the final fight of fight week 12. That could be the decider. It's a featherweight bout between Kenji Fujita of Japan, 31-year-old southpaw, 8 wins, 4 inside the distance, and he's unbeaten. Last out in January, where he retired Michael Kasama in the 9th round. His opponent is Nahok Sem of South Korea, 30-year-old southpaw, 12 wins, 6 inside the distance with the 2 defeats. Last out in April, where he won by TKO in the second round against Tal Won Young. who was 6-1-0 at the time. Back to you, Håkan. Fujita Nahoxim.
I'm going for Fujita TKO, and this is the first fight in time of all the fights.
Thank you, Håkan. SWS.
Yeah, I agree with Hawken. TKO.
Thank you. Jams.
Another hat trick, mate. Fajita, TKO.
Good stuff. Carl.
Make that a quad. I agree as well.
It's across the board so far. Chance.
Make it 5 in a row. I'm going with the pack. TKO.
Come on. Stay with the pack. Rah. Surely not.
Fujita TKO.
He has. Well done. Right, gentlemen. That is it. 15 fights. You've all got your predictions in. We'll get the others from Pat, Brett, and Darren later on. We'll publish them in the group chat. But as for now, for your viewers at home, tune into next week to see if Håkan is, well, he's unassailable leader, right? He is on course to be champion of 2025 season 1. Quite a way ahead. But the others, I've got it all to play for the runners-up spot to see if they can catch Håkan. But as for the 2 relegation places, at this moment in time, it's between Ra and Darren, but things can change very quickly. We've got so many weeks to go until the end of August. But tune in for League 2. That is at 8 o'clock. But for now, League 1, Fight Week 12 is predicted by the lock. Well done, gentlemen. Good luck this week. We'll see you next week. This program is sponsored by easystorage.com and Octagon Blog. For all your needs, whether it be storage or clothes, check them out in the bios. Thank you, gentlemen, once again. We will see you next week.